Hey divas, it's Casey Couture. I hope all of you are super amazing. Today's video is actually going to be awesome because this is my questions and answers video. All of you guys were kind enough to send in some questions for me last week, so thank you everyone who sent in questions for me. All of the love and support was absolutely amazing and you guys are fabulous, so thank you again so much. Over and over and over again because you guys are awesome. If you guys notice that I am looking at the screen, it is because I am looking at the screen to read off the answers. So that is why I'm looking around. I'm just not being random or anything like that. So I really hope you guys enjoy this. I'll read off the names of the people that asked me the questions just so you guys get to know them as well because they are my subscribers and I love them just as much as I love every one of you. So thank you guys so much once again for sending in all of the questions. Alright, so the very first question comes in from PinkFreeze133 and their question was, what made you want to start doing YouTube videos? For me, this one is really simple. I was watching a lot of gurus on YouTube like Michelle Phan, Diamonds and Heels, Megan Hart's Makeup, Makeup Barbie, Forever Kaylin, Gregory Gorgeous. I was watching all of these huge YouTube gurus that are absolutely amazing. I just wanted to be able to kind of voice my opinion about products that I love and things that I love, and I think that everyone's unique in their own ways, so I thought why not just give my opinions on videos and maybe people will like that, and that's why I wanted to start getting into it. That I never really was planning on getting as big as I have been, but yeah, thank you guys so much for all of your love and support, and I think that you guys are all so amazing, so thank you so much for standing by my channel, and you guys are fabulous for doing that. Alright, so the next questions come in from Kira Chu, and their questions are, what is your essential beauty routine before you leave the house? For me, it's actually really simple. I just cleanse my face, and then I will use a toner, then I will moisturize, prime, and then I will conceal, and then I'll apply foundation, a setting powder, bronzer, and blush if I'm into it, and then I will do my eyebrows and my lips if I am interested in doing that. So it's really simple. And then the next question they have is, what do your friends and family think about your YouTube channel? They absolutely enjoy it and they support me 100%, so it's awesome. So the next questions come in from Chuchila, and they actually had a few questions for me, which is awesome. So the first one is, who are your favorite 3 YouTubers? For me, it would definitely have to be Gregory Gorgeous, Diamonds and Heels, and I also love Forever Kaylin. I would also say Mac Barbie is up there as well though, and also Megan Hart's Makeup. So I would say top 5 for sure. Next question you had is, where am I going to school for cosmetology? And I know that I am really big on sharing a lot of my life with you guys on YouTube, but as far as any private information goes, I'm not at liberty to discuss any of that just because I have a lot of haters on YouTube and a lot of people that want to know my address and want to know where I'm going or what I'm doing, and I just have a huge amount of people that are just creeps. So I'm not at liberty to discuss anything that's that personal, but if you want to know any questions on makeup and stuff like that, I'm totally down for answering that for you. The next question they had is, what is your biggest tip to maintain one's fab self? Always be yourself, for sure. Next questions come in from Snowcake16, and they say, what is your favorite Lady Gaga song? That's definitely Brown Eyes by Lady Gaga. If you were to create your own fragrance, how would that come about? I would definitely create a fragrance that inspired me through music, through things that I loved, like cats and animals, stuff like that, like Katy Perry as well. So the next question is, if your life was turned into a movie, what would you name it? It would probably be something along the lines of Forever Casey Couture, or probably Casey Couture's Life, or something like that. Alright, so next we have questions from BeautyBabe889, and her question is, hey Diva, so my question is, what is the perfect look out for a night on the town? Makeup, outfit, shoes. Definitely a nice red lip, for sure, maybe some black clothing. It would really depend on the night out that you're talking about, if you're just doing a casual night out, or if you're doing a luxurious night out, and it would definitely have to be your own style, so I can't really answer that question unless I know your body type and how you look, and it really depends on the person and how their style is and stuff like that. It's so mismatched that it's like too difficult to answer, if you guys know what I mean. Books and Beauty 111 asks, what is something you can't leave the house without? That is definitely my BlackBerry or my cell phone. I could not leave the house without it. Alright, so the next questions here come in from Fisher Victoria, so thank you for asking them. The first question I really didn't understand that much, but I'll read it off anyway. Are you inspiring to be a great makeup artist that makes every guy shake in his boots? For me, I just want to be the best makeup artist I could be and develop my skills to the best of their ability and to the best I could do. So that is answering that question. And is if I was able to be any animal in the world, which one would I want to be and why? That would definitely be a cat because I love claws. And I think that is so cute to have nice paws with claws. Alright, so Queen432B asks, how old am I and what is my favorite show at the moment? I'm actually 22 years old right now and my favorite show at the moment would definitely have to be Storage Wars. I am obsessed with it. I actually really want to start bidding on storage lockers because it looks so fun. Julia NNNZ asked, what is my favorite makeup product of all time? That would definitely have to be the MAC Studio Sculpt Concealer. Cute Freckles asks, what are my favorite kind of videos to make? That would definitely have to be haul videos. If I had more money, I would do haul videos all of the time. I love them. They are so simple to do. I just show the product, talk about it, and why I wanted to try it out. As far as review videos go, they are a little bit harder to do. I actually really like doing them though. But yeah, my favorite ones are hauls, definitely. Maya Loves Makeup asks a really important question, and her question is, how did I start getting into makeup? Well, I actually started getting into makeup when I was in high school. I had really bad acne, and I also had a lot of redness from that acne as well. So I had a lot of breakouts, and I was wanting to cover them up. A lot of people are really self-conscious when they have acne as well, and a lot of redness in their face due to acne, and I was one of those people. So I actually learned about makeup through that, just covering up cystitic acne and all of the marks I had, and that's how I learned about makeup and I came to love it. Happy Bubbles Soap asks, what is my favorite kind of food? I am obsessed with sushi. Girl17 Girls asks, what is my favorite hair product and what products do I use on my face? So I actually use a lot of high-end products and drugstore products on my face. As far as my hair goes, it is generally drugstore products. I do have a few higher-end hair products, but I don't see the need in spending so much money on my hair as opposed to my actual face and my skincare routine, just because my hair isn't color treated, it's not damaged, so just really basic stuff, and it doesn't have to be overly expensive. But as far as my face goes, I'm trying to start a age routine regime early on, so I do use a lot of Ole Henriksen products. I also use Sephora products. I use Aveeno products. I am obsessed with the Aveeno line. I use a lot of Simple products as well. Those are some products that I actually really love using on my face. 91 Dre Baby asks, do I love 91 Dre Baby? I have to tell you guys, she's been with me since the start and I absolutely love her. Definitely check out her channel, 91 Dre Baby, because she has been a supporter of mine since I had like 10 subscribers. She was one of those subscribers. She is amazing, so definitely check out her channel. Alright, so the next question I got here is actually from Rob Reno, and I am actually obsessed with his channel right now. He is on his weight loss journey and he records all of his videos. So if you guys are wanting to know a lot of tips about nutrition and weight loss and stuff like that, definitely check out his videos because they are fabulous. But his question is, if I could wake up tomorrow with the knowledge and education to do any profession I wanted to do in life, what would it be? It would definitely be acting for sure. I've always wanted to go to the Teak School of Arts. It is very expensive though. It's like $40,000 for a semester if you don't live in the US, so it is a lot of money. So that's something that I would have loved to do or would love to do if I have enough money one day, because that's just, the theater is my gift. Alright, so the next questions here are from Just My Lush, and they actually had 2 questions for me, so thank you for sending them in. The first one is, what is your favorite type of sandwich and hamburger? I actually do not eat hamburger. I don't eat red meat at all. As far as sandwiches go, I really do like pretty much any sandwich. I like peanut butter sandwiches. I like peanut butter and banana sandwiches. I like a lot of stuff, so they are really all good. And the second question is, how is Corona? Is she doing okay? Stay fierce. So Corona is absolutely doing amazing. She is a baby girl, if you guys don't know, and she is healing super well. So thank you so much for asking. So Annie Walsh asked me, would I ever come to the US, specifically New England? So I actually didn't know that England was connected to the US, but if I was to go to a part of the US, I would definitely go to England because I actually really enjoy a lot of the YouTubers from there, so that's awesome. I would love to go there. Alright, so Camille says, hey, says, what would you like to be when you grow up? I would definitely like to be a makeup artist or an actor or something in the arts. I'm obsessed with it. Alright, so Skydancer132 asks, if you have a job, what is it? So I just want to let you guys know from a personal standpoint that I do have a lot of haters on YouTube. So anything that is really personal, such as education, where I live, my job, none of it's going to ever be mentioned on my channel ever again. I was a lot more personal in the beginning, but when I found out that people are really crazy on YouTube, it's just one of those things that you have to really be cautious of and not give out any information. Even if you think people are your best friends, you never know with YouTube. There are really, really weird people on YouTube, but there are so many supportive people and so many amazing ones as well, but there are those few that are just, they have some sociopathic behaviors that you just want to steer clear of. Alright, so the next question is from 77Kinsley77. Thank you so much for asking me a question. Her question was, do I have any brothers and sisters? If so, what are their names and do they have YouTube? So I actually have one brother and one sister. Now, I am keeping their names confidential once again just because I do have a lot of strangers and stranger danger that comes on this channel, but I do have a brother and a sister. My sister's older than me and my brother is younger than me, but they do not have YouTube, so I am the only one with a YouTube. P.S. Keith asked, how is Corona doing and where do I see myself in 5 years and 10 years? I'd like to see myself established in something I was doing and love to do, and I'd like to see myself in my own place and with my own car and stuff like that, so that would be awesome. And as far as how Corona's doing, she's fabulous. She's a baby girl. Alright, so the next question comes in from Glitter Eyeshadow Love. What state do you live in, and if you could relocate to anywhere in the US or any other country, where would you go? I would absolutely love to live in Maryland, or I would love to live in New York, or I would love to live in California. I am from British Columbia, Canada though, so I don't live in a state, I live in a province. Miss Marilyn asked, what is my favorite thing to do on the weekend? After a long, hard week of work, I actually really love just chillaxing, going on YouTube, having fun, watching videos, making videos, stuff like that, doing reviews, hanging out with people if I have enough time, doing really fun stuff with my family. That's what I love to do, so thanks for the question. Copalita007 asks, how old am I? I am 22. So Little Balladeer actually asked me the most questions out of anyone, and I actually thank her for that because I love her. So thank you so much, babe. I love you. And if you guys haven't checked out Little Balladeer's channel, check her out. She is a candle expert. She is the candle guru of all time, so check her out. Her questions were, how many times a day do you get hit on? Very rarely do I get hit on daily at all. So I used to get hit on a lot more when I worked at Starbucks, but it's not as frequent at my current situation. So number 2 is, how do you feel about having such a clear and fresh face? I actually feel a lot better than I used to about my face. As far as how clear it's been. It's actually gotten a lot better since high school. My skin was so bad in high school. I had really bad cystic acne, probably really close to Diamonds and Heels 14 if you guys have watched her video. So my skin has cleared up a lot since high school, and I'm so fortunate about that. Her third question is, when you came out, what was the initial reaction of your friends and family? I've wanted to do a coming out video for a while, but I don't think everyone on my channel, this is a kind of a beauty channel. I wanted to do my own kind of personal channel as well and do it on there just because I wanted to stick to beauty and review and stuff like that, because most of my videos that aren't beauty and style and fashion and reviews and stuff don't get as good of a response as the ones that are. So I was thinking of doing my own separate channel for that, but their initial reactions were very supportive, so thanks for asking. Number 4 is, do you currently have a special someone in your life? No, I don't. And number 5 is, were you happy or sad after high school ended? It was a mixed emotions, but I was mostly happy after it ended because I was bullied so much in high school that wasn't even funny, so I was actually thrilled that I left high school when I did. Dead Mick asks, am I a student? If I have a job, and what do I do? I am not currently a student, but I'm planning on enrolling very soon. Do I have a job? I'm not at liberty to say because I have a lot of people that are creeps on my channel, like I said before, but if you guys want to know more about me, you can always add me on Facebook. That's a really good way to keep up with my social media and what I'm all about and what I'm doing. Hey, it's Brandon asked, what influenced me to start making YouTube videos? It was definitely YouTube gurus, and it was the candle community for sure. People like Little Balladeer, DS Yuck, The Nose 76, Forever Kaylin, Gregory Gorgeous, Mac Barbie, Diamonds and Heels. I just have so many. Megan Hart's Makeup. They are all so influential in my life, and I can't thank them enough. So Ashley from Down Under asks, what is your first thing that comes to mind when you think of Australia? And for a lot of people, it is like kangaroos and desert and mosh pits and stuff like that. But for me, it would definitely have to be oceanic. I know there's a lot of oceans around and in Australia, so they have a lot of shark attacks there too, apparently. So that's one thing that I love, is I would love to swim with sharks one day in a cage, or outside of a cage if it was safe enough, because I actually really love sharks. They're one of my favorite species. So yeah, they're really cool. And that's one of the first things I think of is sharks. Alright, so Mr. Melly K asks when I'm going to do a full face routine video. And this is a question that I've gotten a lot, believe me. I just don't have the proper setup to do a full face routine video. I have tried to do it, camera goes out of focus, or I just am not in camera, and it's not good the way I film it. And because my makeup stuff is not centered in my room generally, it's actually in my other room where I specifically do makeup, it just doesn't work, and the lighting is way off. It just doesn't look that good. But if I can ever figure out proper lighting, I will definitely do it. I know that I get a lot of complaints if I don't have really good lighting in my videos, so I like doing it here because the lighting is actually pretty good. It's not bad at all. So I really hope you guys like my videos in here, because this is the best quality I can get for now until I have more subscribers and until I start earning some money off my videos. Nightner asked, how is Corona? She's fabulous, thank you for asking. 101 Forever Jennifer asks, who or what inspired you to make videos? Definitely beauty gurus. Hey, it's Brandon asks, what is my favorite season? I definitely love summer and I love fall. The in-between, spring and winter, I'm not a fan of at all. Regina Oberman asks, just wondering, who is the woman on the wall behind you over your left shoulder at the top? She kind of looks like Fiona Hughes. Is that her? That painting was actually a picture my sister drew. Lady Gaga is behind me, but I know the one you're talking about. So Kife Katz or Stacy asks, what is my biggest pet peeve? My biggest pet peeve is actually haters on YouTube. I was thinking of doing a whole video about how I have survived a lot of the hate and a lot of the sociopaths on YouTube. So I actually might do that one day. Invoke Beauty asks, do you think Nathan from Invoke Beauty is hot? Of course. Glitterstar asks me, what is my best tip on eyeshadow? Glitterstar, my best tip for you is definitely make sure you're blending your eyeshadow really well, especially if it is a multi-colored or multi-toned look. You want to make sure it's nicely blended so it doesn't look harsh and the edges look like they're nice and blended together. That's my number one tip. Alright, so Leisure Reader asks, are my lips naturally this full? And yes, they are. I have never had injections in my lips, nor have I had plastic surgery, although a lot of people think I have, but that's just their own opinion. I have never had plastic surgery, and I wouldn't deny it if I did either. May You asks, what is your most awkward makeup and hair experience? That would definitely have to be when you're crying and your eyeshadow runs or your makeup runs. I've had those moments before. 314 Baby Girl asks, who do you really enjoy watching on YouTube? I enjoy watching everyone on YouTube, to be 100% honest. Do you have any special someone in your life? No, I don't. Are you in school or in college? No, I'm not currently, but I'm planning on attending. And that was it. So Fallen Messenger asks, if you were on a stranded island, what 10 things would you bring with you? And for me, I would definitely bring a lot of stuff, but this is for a totally different video because this would be way too long to answer. What is your favorite flavor of ice cream? Definitely chocolate, I love it. What was your favorite subject in school? I took advanced foods and I loved taking cooking. It was awesome. Have you ever experienced something paranormal? Every day. So Stephanie Giggles asks, do I like lipstick or lip gloss better? I definitely prefer lipstick over lip gloss. I like that full coverage kind of lip. Do you like floral or fruity scents better? It really depends on the season. What is your favorite color? I really love the color blue. And what is your favorite makeup brand? I absolutely love MAC, Makeup Forever, and NARS. So Rush Twins asks, do I like Zac Efron? There's nothing in particular I love about him, but I don't mind him and I think he's a good actor. Alright, so Reggae Soul asks, how do I stay so confident in front of a camera? I don't know how I do it. I would say it just comes naturally, and it definitely takes a lot of practice, for sure. Dixon asks, how would you describe your fashion style? I would definitely say it's a mixture of prep and hipster. I used to be a lot more gothic, emo-like, but now I'm definitely more preppy and more hipster-ish. Alright, so Boo Boo Chopples asks how, why, and when I started on YouTube. I started on YouTube because I really had nothing to do. I wasn't going to school and I didn't have a job at the time, so I just decided to get on YouTube and start doing my stuff. And I started doing that in March or the end of April, I believe. And they also ask, what is my favorite thing and least favorite thing about being on YouTube? I love all the support I get, and the least favorite thing is all of the hate and the sociopaths on YouTube. Alright, so with Love Roxanne B, I actually noticed that I had a scripture on my channel, John 13 verses 34, and I actually added it on my channel. The scripture actually says, a new commandment that I give unto you, that you love one another as I have loved you. And basically that just lets people know that you should really share love and you shouldn't be so hateful towards people. I get so much hate on YouTube, on certain videos especially, and I do nothing to provoke it. It's just awful. I've had death threats, I've had a whole bunch of awful things happen to me on YouTube as far as people being really, really nasty and just mean and cold-hearted. So that just lets people know that they should love one another and they should just get along with people. And just because you're on the internet doesn't mean that you should be attacking people, because people can find you and that's not cool at all. Alright, so 2876998 asks, if you have any superpower, which one would it be? I think invisibility would be super cool. Be able to sneak everywhere, that'd be awesome. Number 2 is, where would you go if you were going off overseas? I would love to go to the UK, that'd be so awesome. And number 3 is, do you have any good luck charms? I actually really don't have a ton of good luck charms. I have things that make me feel happy and make me feel more comfortable, but I don't have any good luck charms in particular. So Morgan090 asks, what is my favorite thing to do when I'm not doing YouTube videos? For me, that would definitely have to be watching YouTube videos. I'm obsessed with watching people's videos. I love it. Alright, so Telly Bye Bye actually asked me a deeper question, and it's kind of thought-provoking. The question actually is that they have friends that are afraid to come out of the closet, and what do you think they should do when they're ready and stuff like that. And I would just say, let them come out whenever they are ready to come out. Don't let anyone pressure them to come out. If anyone's bullying them about it, just tell the other person to knock off. People are ready to come out on their own when they are ready, and some people that seem like they are really gay might not even be gay. There's a lot of people out there that might be a little bit flamboyant and stuff like that, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're gay. But there are a lot of people that are just afraid to come out of the closet, but you can also let them know that you're willing to support them and love them no matter what. So that's a really good thing, to kind of give them encouragement and let them know that you're there for them if they do decide to come out and stuff like that. So that is my answer to that question. Alright, so A Filthy Fancy asks, have I ever been in love? And no, I have not, but I have been infatuated with people for sure. Alright, so AK Beauty Love 123 asks, do I have a celebrity crush? Definitely Jeremy Renner. I love Jeremy Renner. Alright, so Pink Glitter 10 asks, how is my internet dating going that I was talking about on Blog TV? And I actually no longer speak to him. I find that with people that I meet on the internet, and YouTube in particular, you have to be really careful about who you're friends with and who you get to know, because you never really know someone online, and because you don't know them in real life, there's a lot of things that come up, and there might be things that, and rumors that they hear about you and stuff like that, that just aren't true. And you have to really have people that believe you and trust in you and really want to be your friends and know you inside out and stuff like that. So be really cautious with anyone that you meet on YouTube or any friends that you befriend on YouTube, because people turn their backs on you all the time. I've had it happen dozens of times on YouTube. Fabulous Gone Wild asks another question about Corona. She is fabulous. Thanks for asking. So Josie Gillen asks, if I ever thought about growing out my hair. I think about that all the time, to be 100% honest. Next question is, do I wear foundation or am I normally a plain Jane? I actually wear foundation a lot. I absolutely love it. So Jade Scott Swade asks, do I live in my own home or do I live with my family? I actually live with my family. So Fading Rose 100 asks, what are my favorite kinds of books to read? And for me personally, I actually prefer just reading like bestsellers, best-selling books, just so I know they're really, really good. Although there are some books out there that aren't bestsellers that are absolutely fantastic, but I usually stick to like Oprah Book Club books or like really good books like that, or trilogies like Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Hunger Games, stuff like that I really enjoy. And the next question is, do I recommend any books on makeup? What I actually recommend is just watching lots and lots of YouTube videos. It's for free and it's a really, really great way to learn tips and tricks for free. Miss Bellini asks, what happened to my old job at Starbucks? That's not something that I'm going to go into on here. I have a lot of haters and trolls, like I said, a lot of sociopaths, so I'm not going into my past on here. So Citrus Hearted asks, what is my favorite TV show? I am obsessed with Grey's Anatomy, although I didn't like how the last season ended with one of the characters dying. That was just awful. Sunny D asks, what is your favorite holiday? For me, I absolutely love the Halloween time. I think it's so cool. Number 2 is, have you ever traveled outside the country? I've actually traveled to the United States. Yes, I have. I've traveled to Seattle. Number 3 is, what is your fondest childhood memory? Playing with friends. I loved all of the friends that I made when I was a child. Food Tastes Good asks, who is my favorite One Direction member? That would definitely have to be Zayn. I love Zayn. Lana loves lip gloss, and I actually love the name Lana because Lana Del Rey, Lana loves lip gloss. It works. It's absolutely gorgeous. The question is, I have always seen you comment on Bath & Body Works videos. Who are your favorite Bath & Body Works channels on YouTube? And also, what is your favorite scent there? So my favorite people to watch that are Bath & Body Works related is Little Balladeer, 77 Kinsley 77, Cotton Candy, I forget the numbers, and also DS Yog. I love DS Yog. And Lovely Lavender Whip. And my favorite scent would definitely have to be Carried Away. I really like that one right now. Alright, so Joshua MFXX asks, what piece of clothing or shoes or accessory is your favorite? Which one describes you best and why? So for me, it would definitely have to be this, Alexander McQueen Skull Scarf. I think their whole collection is perfectly describing me, as well as Balenciaga. If I could afford Alexander McQueen and Balenciaga, that would be my style for sure. Last question is from the Rush Twins, and thank you so much everyone for asking me questions. The last question is, what is your favorite fall candle? I'm actually getting a ton in next week, so I will let you know. So that was all of the questions, divas. Thank you so much for asking me all of these questions. You guys are so fabulous. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too boring for all of you guys, because I actually had a lot of fun making this. So thank you so much, and I'll talk to you divas later. Bye for now.